Trevor Lawrence on behalf of Gatorade. Trevor, man, it's great to see you. You're the projected #1 overall pick in this upcoming NFL draft. As this draws near, what are the kind of things going through your mind right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, good to see you again.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen you since you visited Clemson for a short time, but man, I'm just excited for this whole journey. There's been a lot of work going into it, especially the past 3 years at Clemson, and just it's kind of all led to this moment. And then now, like with the surgery and everything else, all the other hoops to jump through, it's been pretty special getting to lead up to next Thursday. And like I said, a lot's gone into it, and just really excited for myself, but also my family and all the coaches and people that have been in my life that have helped me get here.
We could talk about the media and how media interprets things and things of that nature, but even though I'm a part of the media, I'm going to disassociate myself from the others, because I certainly didn't take wrong what you said a few weeks ago, and I had no problem with it when you basically expressed that you didn't feel like you had anything to prove to anybody and you didn't have a chip on your shoulders. And obviously you had to come back and clarify your position on such matters. Talk to me about what you meant to say to everybody else and what message you wanted to get across to everyone about who you are as a competitor.
Yeah, I'm sure like you said, you're in the media. You know how things can get blurred. It starts somewhere and then finishes somewhere else, and you never know how people are going to interpret things. For me, it was more so I don't feel like I have anything to prove, not because of what I've done or the success I've had, but just my personality. That's not how I operate. I'm internally motivated. I'm not looking for things to motivate me. I have it all inside. I got goals, aspirations, dreams to be the best I can be, and truly just love the game. And that was kind of the message, was more, I just love playing the game. I'm not motivated by other people. It's really just an internal motivation, and I don't put my whole worth in football. And I know people take that and spin it and turn it into whatever they want, but it just means if football went away, I'd find something else to do, and I'd still have a great life and enjoy my life. But football is where my heart's at. It's what I love to do. It's what I've loved since I was 6 years old. This has been my dream forever, and I really believe no one works harder than me. So I think you can have both. I think people want it to be one or the other. But I think for me, that's been one of the healthiest things is realizing that this isn't the only thing in the world, There's more to it, but also football's been the biggest priority in my life for, ever since I can remember.
Did you want to go to hell off on people and say, excuse me, I was 39-3 as a starting quarterback with a national championship on my resume? What the hell do y'all care what I think or how I feel? What about what I do? Were you ever tempted to say that to people?
And there's been things like this that have come up, not a ton, but a little bit over my career, little things that spun certain ways, so I'm used to it in a certain sense. But like I said, actions always speak louder than words. I play the long game. Like, it doesn't really matter if I say that or if I would have said football is everything to me. I'm never gonna focus on anything else, never gonna think about anything else. You still got to go out and perform and execute, and play well. It doesn't really matter either way. So for me, I'm putting all my eggs in the basket of me performing well and doing what I say, and just living up to everything, the expectations I have for myself, not what other people have for me.
People know about your feelings on a lot of different issues, and clearly you organized peaceful protests during the season. You were bringing a lot of attention to social justice issues, and rightfully so, and a lot of people have commended you about that. But in the age of the NFL, in this day and age, you see a lot of guys taking steps forward, being more vocal about things and what have you, particularly being professional athletes and having the cachet that they have. Coming into the NFL, although you're going to be a rookie, there might be people who will be looking for you to be an extension of yourself to some degree. Just like you were at Clemson, they're going to expect you to be that same guy on the NFL level. Have you thought about that at all? And what do you think about that moving forward, knowing that you're going to be one of the fixtures in the NFL and the face of the NFL that a lot of people are going to be seeing and expecting more from you, not just football?
Yeah, for sure. And that's something that, like you said, now is becoming more and more common, which is cool to see people have a voice and an opinion in other areas. Like we just talked about, not everything is about football. We still have lives, and there's issues going on that affect people. So I think that's a positive thing for one. And then two, for me, it's kind of the same way when I came into Clemson is I want to earn the respect of the locker room of those guys and kind of prove myself to them and not step on anyone's toes, just come in and go to work and earn that respect. And that once you do that, I think then that's not only, on the field, but that's off the field and different opportunities come up. And I think that's really how you earn your leadership. I don't think you just walk in and you're automatically a leader. I think you got to kind of earn that and prove it.
He's a winner. And, what I deduced from talking to him on camera as well as off camera is that, winning is a priority for him. But he's not going to walk around letting anybody dictate how he's supposed to go about the business of handling his responsibilities. He thinks he's done well thus far. It's worked for him to be, in my words, Joe Cool. When we talked about Joe Montana, one of the things that was religiously talked about over the years is how they needed that game-winning drive in a Super Bowl. I think it was against Cincinnati when Sam White was coaching, if I remember correctly. And Joe Montana walked into the huddle and said, "Isn't that John Candy up there in the stands?" And everybody looked and started laughing and all of that stuff, and how it just relaxed and defused the urgency of the situation for a moment there and got everybody relaxed and focused on the job at hand. What I get from Trevor Lawrence is an individual that knows what he can do, that's very, very confident in what he can do, and he's going to do it his way. He's not going to harbor this mentality that everybody is supposed to think alike in order to ascend to the heights they aspire to ascend to. And I respect that because he has a resume that says it works for him. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.